I've driven around with $12,000 in my glove box. You know, sort of that used to be sort of part of my regular day-to-day life.
Of all the issues plaguing the nascent cannabis industry, lack of access to federal banks is by far one of the biggest hurdles faced.
I've been through three or four personal bank accounts in 4.5 years. The same goes for lots of members of our staff. It's a problem that I think everybody who's worked with us has had to deal with at one point or another, is your personal banking account being shut down because you work for a cannabis company. But it was just troubling, like if you have your credit card tied to your Chase account and then suddenly you have to pay that off in 72 hours, you know?
Without the ability to accept debit or credit cards, dispensaries take in a lot of cash during the day.
A lot of people pay in cash, some pay by check. Like, I think that the real problem for this as far as this cash issue goes, is retail.
And for retailers, that lack of access can turn violent. Without a bank account, a lot of that cash finds its way into a vault in a back room, becoming a target for thieves.
I think it creates a lot of risk. There's literally people robbing delivery trucks because they know they're bringing the product and they're coming back out with the money.
And now, for the first time, the federal government is getting involved. This week, Congress is holding hearings on what is tentatively being called the Safe Banking Act of 2019. The act, as it currently stands, would no longer make it hard for banks to provide services to cannabis businesses in legal states or penalize them for doing so. But let's take a step back. Why is banking the first cannabis legislation that has the potential to get passed through Congress?
Considering the amount of bipartisan support that this has had in the past, considering the fact that the banking industry is now vocally pushing for reform on this issue, and the fact that 2/3 of Americans want cannabis to be regulated similarly to alcohol, along with all of the standard industry requirements that go along with that, we're hopeful that there will be a lot more support this year.
But in Congress, there can be a pretty big gap sometimes between what lawmakers want to do and what they can actually accomplish. So I asked Fox how this bill compares to other cannabis bills that might be considered this year in terms of actually passing.
I think banking policy reform is probably at the top of the list.
And for farmers like Mitch, this is on the top of their list too.
If I was going to list priorities for my business, I would put banking as number one.